Welcome to my GW2 Cast of Characters Recap. Path of Fire is just around the corner, and there are many new players joining our community. Most of you will probably want to experience the new content right away with your friends, but diving into an existing MMO is a daunting task. Sure, the mechanics and systems can be picked up quickly, and the storyline thus far can be summarized, but you simply won't have the same emotional connection and investment in these characters. How could you? In fact, the Living World Season 1, where most of these characters were introduced, is no longer playable. It only exists in old footage recorded by players 4 years ago. So I decided to make these videos to welcome new players and help them get to know our beloved cast of characters. I searched through dozens of hours of footage to put together not only the big character-defining scenes, but also the quiet moments of dialogue that revealed depth. A big thank you to the YouTubers who let me use their footage for this project. These videos are not full story recaps, as those exist already and would take way too much time. However, I will be providing a plot overview to give context to the dialogue. My hope is that after watching these videos, when you meet Casimir and Ritlock at the gates of the Amnoon Oasis, you will be greeting old friends. The story of Guild Wars 2 begins as the Elder Dragons are waking up, sending out their minions to wreak havoc upon the races of Tyria. When Zaitan awoke, he raised the corpse city of Or from the sea, taking the waterlogged dead for his army. We, the players, come from humble beginnings to bring the three orders of Tyria together to form the Pact, and storm the beaches of Or to defeat Zaitan. During our journey, we unite the estranged members of the famed guild Destiny's Edge, who infamously lost a battle with the Elder Dragon Kralkatorrik. The guild is comprised of Kaith, Zoja, Erstegalkan, Logan Thackeray, and Ritlock Brimstone. While all the members are recurring characters throughout the story, Ritlock and Kaith become central to the plot at various points. I'll briefly introduce their initial character arcs and go into more detail when their storylines come to the forefront. Kaith is a Sylvari firstborn in the cycle of night. She is kind and nurturing to her younger Sylvari brethren, but can be ruthless when necessary. Kaith is cunning, fond of stealth and deception, altogether an enigmatic character, who unlike most Sylvari is unafraid to stalk along the edge of darkness in pursuit of her goals. Ritlock Brimstone is a lethal military veteran who holds the rank of Tribune in the Blood Legion, answering directly to the Imperator. Gruff and to the point, he has a soldier's sense of humor and considerable combat experience and tactical skill. Logan and Ritlock are stuck in a vicious argument, stemming from Logan's decision to rush to the defense of his queen instead of fighting with the guild in the battle against Kralkatorrik.
Welcome, fellow members of Destiny's Edge. We must speak of the threat of the Elder Dragons.
When I agreed to come, I didn't know you'd be inviting this char.
I could say the same for you, human. Finally crawling back for forgiveness, Logan.
I've done nothing that needs to be forgiven.
I will not work with this human. He'll desert us again.
I did what I had to do.
Then you can do this without me. If I see you again, Logan, I will carve you.
However, we managed to bring them together to stop Geharon Balefire and his Flame Legion and repair their friendship.
You fought well.
As did you.
A long time ago, I made a mistake. I left when I should have stayed. And I spent the past 5 years trying to justify it. I still feel like I did the right thing, but I'm sorry I left.
For all those years, I was so angry I wouldn't listen. I understand why you did it. And I'm also sorry that you did.
Are we good then?
No. But we're better. A couple of ales might help.
You got a deal.
Meanwhile, we stand with Kaith as she faces her past, the Grand Duchess of the Nightmare Court.
Hello, dear heart. I see your friends have already abandoned you. How does it feel?
Fowlin, it is time to end this madness.
The madness is yours. You rely on others when you know you belong here. With me.
I've moved on.
We shall see, dear heart. We shall see. Face the truth, dear heart. The dream is a nightmare. See the world for what it is. Episodes of pain ending in untimely death.
Our paths diverged long ago. I chose the dream of our people. You, a twisted phantasm. The love I once knew has died. I won't let you continue like this.
With Destiny's Edge more or less whole, we marshal the Pact forces and attack Or, defeating Zaitan. However, after a brief celebration, chaos is again on the horizon in The Living Worlds Season 1. Season 1 introduced the core cast of characters that stayed with us all the way to Path of Fire. Our plucky band of heroes were brought together by Season 1's villain, Scarlet Briar. Scarlet was a rogue Sylvari whose actions were initially inscrutable, but were eventually revealed to be her master plan to wake the jungle dragon Mordramoth. Scarlet traveled across Tyria, forging alliances between seemingly disparate foes and setting them loose on the world, while she gathered the technology and resources she needed to eventually launch a massive attack on the city of Lion's Arch. We begin as the Dredge and Flame Legion joined forces in the Molten Alliance, and launched attacks all across Ascalon and the Shiver Peaks. Two heroes stepped up to defend their people against the oncoming storm. Bram Erson is a young Norn warrior, brave, brash, and stubborn. His strong desire to help others leads him to rush to action, tackling challenges head-on, which sometimes puts himself and others at risk. Bram revels in the glory of combat, eager to build his legend, and has little patience for nuanced approaches, seeing them as a waste of time. Bram is Aristogalcon's son, but was raised by his father and only learned who his mother was at age 7 after his father's death. His developing relationship with his living legend of a mother will be a major character arc. We met Bram when he traveled to the Black Citadel to seek aid against the Molten Alliance.
You have to send troops. My friends, my home. We're losing everything. People are dying.
Who do you think you are, barging into my office like this?
My people are hunters. They don't know how to fight an army.
True, but that doesn't make me your keeper. You're in the wrong place. Go talk to Newt Whitebear. I'm up to my eyeballs in refugees.
I'm Air's son. I heard. I thought you would help.
Air has no son. Get out of my office, now! Those Norn need to take care of their own messes.
Asking is that you send a group of Wolfborn to Kragstead. Dredge and Flamechar are burning our homes.
I'm well aware. The smart ones are evacuating, coming here, where we can protect them.
The smart ones? You mean the wounded and near-death ones? The fierce are fighting, dying!
I'm sorry, I can't spare anyone. Perhaps there are others who will help you.
What about you, Air?
Bram, you need to stay here in Holbrook. The people of Kragstead will...
No! You stay, cowering around your bonfires. Soon as I restock my supplies, I'm going to get my people.
I didn't mean...
Who was that kid?
my son.
I see the resemblance. He has your stubbornness.
We joined forces with Bram and fought to retake Kragstead and rescue the captured villagers.
I can do this. Hey, I smell smoke. We have to go, my friends. No, not another attack.
No! I can't handle this!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Holbrook.
I came back for you. Where are the others?
They were chased up the mountain. I couldn't move fast enough.
I'll go. Will you be?
I'll be okay. You be careful.
Please, Wolf. Let us not be too late.
Begin the incursion!
Hey, ugly.
You're kidding, right? Look at you. I'm surprised you can even lift that mace.
This mace will be the last thing you see.
I'm going to enjoy punishing you.
Oh, my young wolf. We should never have stayed behind.
I'm glad to see friendly faces.
Come on. Let's get out of here.
Bram, they took Otilia and her family.
They what? Where? Why?
They're collecting prisoners. I don't know where they took them or why.
I hate this. We have to help Otilia and her family. But first, we have to make sure these Steaders are okay. I've got this under control.
Ascalon was also facing attack, and we met a Char named Rox. Rox Whetstone is a soldier who lost her entire warband in a cave-in, and as a result is now a Gladium, the lowest rank in Char society. A Char's warband is more important than family, and Rox's only goal is to prove herself worthy of being accepted into another squad. Rox is practical, friendly, and takes a tactical approach to battle. She might prefer to lay an ambush, but can brawl with the best. Her military upbringing is readily apparent in her mannerisms and deferment to the chain of command. Bram is a warrior, but Rox is a soldier. She dreams of being a member of Ritlock Brimstone's warband, and she has been tasked with retaking the North Nolan hatchery from the Molten Alliance.
Talk about that later. I've got a mission for you. You're aware of the refugee situation.
Yes, Tribune. I heard the Flame Legion have been mobilizing in northern Diessa Plateau.
You heard right. They're mucking with our assets up there, and it's singeing my fur. I need you to secure that hatchery we discussed. You think you can handle that?
Yes, Tribune. I'll leave right away.
Good. Take any support you can find. You're likely to need it.
Yes, Tribune. We're close. I scouted around while waiting for you, and it doesn't look good. I'm seeing signs of dredge. We go fast and silent until Sneaky doesn't cut it anymore. Then, we go fast and mean. Wait, something's not right. Be on your guard. You there! I'm here on Tribune Brimstone's orders. Report.
We had no warning. They came out of the ground before we could sound the alarm. Dredge and Flame Legion
Your warband?
was stationed here, yeah. Some are dead, but the others barricaded themselves behind the south gate. Here's the key. The invaders were in pursuit. We have to...
You're wounded. You stay here and warn away anyone else who comes. We'll go. Shoo! Go back to your nest! Listen, I can't take care of you right now. Oh, for Rust's sake. Shoo! Get! I don't want another pet! Smell that? Something's not right. That's sulfur, and that means Flame Legion. They're near. Stay close. That'll do.
Surrender, female. You're outnumbered and outgunned.
I don't think so. I've seen things scarier than you come out of my threat. Look. Tread marks. Footprints. They took some of the workers away. Alive. I have to secure the hatchery, but then I'm going to track them down. When I find out where they took the prisoners, I'll contact you. Come on, bud. Let's get you something to eat.
Bram and Rox's path met as they joined forces to attack the Molten facility.
We need to get going. Spirits know what they're doing to their prisoners. But I don't see a way out of here.
I hear you. Okay, there's that drill over there. It means their caverns can't be far.
I don't know anything about machines like that.
I do. Used to be on a mining crew. Follow me.
Uh-oh. The wolf in me is growling.
Mine too. I mean, you know what I mean.
Believe me, I do.
They're testing weapons here. And they're captured prisoners.
Is that... Great spirits, I know it! That was a lot of weaponry.
They sure packed for invasion. Probably going after the Black Citadel.
Or Holbrecht. Maybe both. We have to get out of here and warn them.
Well, there's the exit. Let's go. I admit, I didn't expect this. When I tell my Tribune, he's gonna think I've been dipping into his brandy.
You don't have any of that on you, do you?
Sorry, Cub. This is not your lucky day.
Oh, we're so dead.
We've got company! Hey, Freezer! You see what I see? I take that as a yippee! Let's see how colorful a smear we can make.
We can handle them. Spread out. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Where's the next one? I'm ready.
Relax. We got them all. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I saw explosives over there while we were fighting.
Explosives?
Rust my britches. Yeah, explosives. You all should blow this place up.
What about you?
Me? I'll be over there by the door. Let's just say, explosives and me. We don't get along.
Is it supper time yet?
The Vigil thinks that was the last of the weapon caches. I have to get these prisoners back to the Citadel.
I'm going straight back to Holbrook.
Eat my dust!
I feel good, but exhausted.
And hungry.
Yeah. So if you're ever near Kragstead, you better stop by.
If I come to Kragstead, it won't be to lounge around your hearth. It'll be to grab you for mission support.
I'll keep my mace handy.
You do that. I'll see you around, Cub.
Not if I see you first.
Thus began Rox and Bram's friendship, and they will work as a unit in many adventures to come.
I thought you should know. They were almost all. By the time I got to Kragstead, a dozen of my friends.
I see. May the spirits guide them to peace.
If we'd stood together. But no. It's every hunter for himself, right?
It's not that simple.
Yes, it is.
What are you going to do now?
You care? I'm gonna rebuild Kragstead with whoever's left of my friends.
The smart choice is to regroup and finish the fight later. Whatever you do, may the spirits keep you safe. He has bear's backbone and raven's wit.
Yes, he got those from his father. I just wish he didn't also have Wolf's heart.
Chose a new pet?
It chose me.
Well, it suits you. Train it well.
I will. I was wondering, Tribune, when
will you know if you're qualified to join my warband? When I'm damn good and ready, Gladium. And not before.
Yes, Tribune. Sorry, Tribune.
Then, on South Sun Cove, a Savari named Kanak tried to help refugee settlers trapped in exploitative contracts by enraging hordes of Karka and directing them toward consortium record offices, but this caused significant collateral damage. The Lion's Art Ship's Council sent Inspector Ellen Keel to take control of the situation. Together, we defeated the Karka Queen and tracked Kanak to his lair, taking him prisoner.
You got away clean. Why'd you risk coming back just to stir things up again?
I'm doing what the Lion Guard can't. I'm helping the refugees. The Consortium used legal trickery to trap them here. I needed to send Null and his superiors a message, and these people needed hope. So I provided it.
Well, that hope you provided left a trail of wreckage and broken bodies across my island.
It doesn't matter. The last of these contracts will be destroyed, and the settlers will be freed.
Not by you. You're officially a Lion Guard prisoner, Kanak. Again. You've done all the damage you're going to do.
You still don't understand. My plan doesn't require me to see it through. Every possible Consortium record depot on this island has already been marked. Soon, every residency contract will be destroyed, along with anyone who tries to defend them.
You think Salad Boy can make good on his threat?
I do. He's a knot-headed prig, but he's dangerous. I'm declaring this an official Lion Guard emergency. Double time it back to Null. I want those contracts off South Sun Cove. If there's no target, maybe Kanak's plan will fizzle. He was collecting them anyway. Tell him to finish as fast as he can and assemble them for transport. I'll provide the ship to Lion's Arch. This is a public safety issue, so it's non-negotiable. Make sure Null understands that. I'm going to fix this. All I need are reinforcements, and as much black powder as I can get. Okay, all our butts are on the line, and the only way we keep them intact is by working together. Canuck wants to destroy every consortium record on the island, no matter who gets hurt. He calls that help. I say the only help we need is right here. We can stop this together. Fight for your homes, for your future. Fight because it's the right thing to do. Or just fight because you don't want to die. Either way, I'm moving out. Who's with me?
As the last of the contracts were loaded onto a ship, there was a convenient disaster.
What just happened?
Oops. Looks like Canuck was one step ahead of us after all. What a shame. I'll be filling out forms and giving explanations to my superiors for weeks. Luckily, my Lion Guard had orders to clear the ship if anything unexpected happened. And hey, without those records, the settlers have no more reason to riot. So things aren't all bad.
Ellen, Keel, and Canuck will be recurring characters throughout the story, and may even take larger roles in Path of Fire. From here we began a new arc, and introduced two more of our cast. Lion's Arch hosted the Dragon Bash Festival to celebrate the defiant spirit of the races against the Elder Dragons. However, an explosion rocked the ceremony, and a member of the ship's council was killed. Logan Thackeray hires Marjorie Delacroix and her associate Casimir Meade to investigate.
Could have been just another dreary night in the same old smoky bar, with that siren song lulling drunks and lonely hearts deeper into their sorrows. It could have been, but then he walked in. Logan Thackeray, the man with all the answers. Well, some of the answers, some of the time.
Marjorie Delacroix?
If it suits you.
It suits me just fine. I want to hire you. There's been a murder. Lion's Arch Counselor Theo Ashford is dead, and I want to know who's responsible.
Sounds like a job for the Lion Guard. What's got you peaked?
Between you and me, Ashford's an old friend of the family. I want to make sure they find his killer.
I see. And you don't trust the Lion Guard?
Let's just say I'm hedging my bets. The pay's good. You in?
How can I say no to Captain Lowe?
No names. I was never here.
Maybe not, but your money is. I'm in.
Lady Casimir, what are you doing in a place like this?
Marjorie Delacroix is a noir private investigator and necromancer, comfortable in seedy back alleys and smoke-filled bars. She got her start in the Ministry Guard of Divinity's Reach, but left after coming up against a conspiracy to clean up after a corrupt minister. Marjorie is tough and cuts straight to the heart of an issue, all the while keeping her cards close to her chest. Casimir Meade is an accomplished mesmer and former noble from Divinity's Reach, whose family fortunes and titles were lost. Casimir is charming, earnest, and kind, and is adjusting to commoner life, frequently contrasted with her aristocratic upbringing. She joined Marjorie as a partner in her investigations to make ends meet, and their professional friendship eventually turned romantic. Casimir also gets uncontrollable hiccups when stressed, an endearing nervous tick.
Excuse me, Jory. What did Logan Thackeray want?
Justice, I guess. And he paid in advance.
Where are you going this time?
Lion's Arch. Come along if you like. I could use your special talents. Besides, Dragon Bash is in full swing.
Thank you. That's so kind. I believe I shall.
You look like you're in charge.
You're smarter than you look.
So my mama always said. But I'm not here for witty banter, satisfying as that might be. I'm a private investigator from Divinity's Reach, and I want to offer you my services.
What could you possibly offer that the Lion Guard doesn't already have covered?
That's a loaded question. Let me tell you about my Tassie box. I bought it off a snotty little Asura. It can detect all manner of energy fluctuations. May I demonstrate?
Now you've got me curious. Of course, curiosity killed the cat. But go on.
I beg your pardon.
Don't fret. You'll come to no harm unless you had a hand in what happened. She's glowing. All right, lady. You better start talking.
What? I swear, I had nothing to do with that tragedy. I'm an upstanding citizen.
Wait. Could she have gotten it from the dead Char that glowed? She attempted to revive him.
Yes. That must be it. I was only trying to help.
Together with Marjorie and Casimir, we revealed Mai Trin and her Aetherblade pirates as the assassins. Ellen Keel joined us as we raided their hideout and captured Mai Trin and her first mate. Next, the player base narrowly elected Inspector Ellen Keel to the recently vacant seat on the Lion's Arch Ship's Council and helped her establish trade relations with the reclusive Zephyrite. We met up again with Rox and Bram when the Crichton Queen Jenna hosts a jubilee to celebrate her 10th year as ruler, but a mysterious figure sabotages the event, leading more Aetherblade pirates.
Look at this place. Some say the humans are at the end of their rope.
Oh, Bram and Rox!
Guess it.
I think that's the point. To demonstrate how well humanity is doing despite all their challenges. They're bringing in people from all over the world to show how tough they still are. They even invited Ritlock to be the Black Citadel's emissary, but he opted to send me instead. I hope the Queen isn't offended.
Don't worry, you brought me along. 2 of us is way better than 1 Ritlock.
Shh! It's bad luck to slur your commanding officer, especially when I'm trying to get into his warband. Wait, did you say kabam? Huh, all this time I thought you were saying kabram.
No, why would I say kabram?
I figured it was a Norn thing. You know, shouting your name as a battle cry. Kabram!
That's stupid. No Norn shouts his own name like that. I mean, would you shout Karox?
No, but I'm going to from now on. Look out, world. Karox! Frostbite!
Well, I should have stayed in Kragstead.
And if you'll cast your eyes to the top of that pillar, you'll see someone who shouldn't be there. That gives us a target. Rather, it gives you a target. Are you proficient with that bow?
Proficient enough. Keep these goons away from my bow arm and stand back.
Oh, great justice.
Oh, be careful with that. You could put my eye out.
Oh, there's a suspicious figure down there.
You missed. Better get those eyes checked.
Shut up. I would have hit her, but she blinked away. Now be quiet, you're jinxing me.
She's back. Over there.
Bullseye. Who needs their eyes checked now, Mr. Novelty here?
You do. Remind me, how many shots did it take you to hit the mark?
That's it. Frostbite, if Bram says one more nasty thing about my aim, sting him to death.
A lot more fun than I expected. You think the metal thing's going crazy was part of the exhibition?
No, it's Terminator, I told you.
And as the Black Citadel's official envoy, I should probably keep my opinions to myself.
Boring. I smell trouble and a chance for glory. Why don't you use that VIP status to get us in on some action?
I knew bringing you along was a good idea. Come on, let's get involved in stuff that's none of our business.
At the closing ceremonies, the mysterious figure revealed herself as Scarlet Briar and took control of the mechanical watch knights, turning them on the crowd. We retook the Crown Pavilion, but Scarlet slipped through our grasp. We followed Scarlet's trail to the Twilight Arbor, where we found the Aetherblade Pirates shipyard. Despite dealing a significant blow to Scarlet and her allies, she remained at large and very much a threat. Next, reports of suspicious crate activity around Vithian Lake reached us, and Marjorie and Casimir were called in to consult on the mysterious veil over the lake. Casimir was able to dispel the illusion and reveal the Tower of Nightmares, a massive structure with Crate and Nightmare Court combined forces.
We need to deal with this tower. The question is how. It looks impregnable.
Appearances are everything, Jory. If it looks like a fortress, it undoubtedly guards something precious.
I'd welcome the chance to look inside it, but the base is thick with toxic spore clouds.
Maybe we need a strong perfume, like what I spray on a hanky when around, aromatic warriors.
We stormed the Tower of Nightmares, defeated the monstrous creation within, and destroyed the tower itself. At long last, our 2 pairs of heroes met for the first time.
Isn't that the investigator who caught the counselor's murderer?
Yeah, I think so. Necromancer by the look of her.
I think I'll go say hello.
Be careful. She seems, intense.
Hello. I wanted to congratulate you on solving the counselor's murder.
My, aren't you a big boy?
One of the biggest in my homestead, actually. I'm Bran. Pleased to meet you.
Well, Bram, I don't currently have any mountain-sized acquaintances, so the pleasure's all mine. You can call me Marjorie.
So how'd you do it? Find the antitoxin, I mean.
It's just what I do.
Kinda like fighting's what I do. I heard you caught the airship pirate who killed the Lion's Arch counselor, too. Some human.
You better say that with love, big boy.
Oh, I like humans just fine. Well, some humans.
I feel the same way.
Let me introduce you to my friend, Rox.
Hello. I bet you two turn heads when you break through a crowd.
Funny. I was thinking the same thing about you.
Well, then I'm doubly glad to meet you.
Hi there. I'm Casimir, Marjorie's assistant. Are you the ones who went after Scarlet?
Yeah, I'm Bran, and that's Rox.
That was you. So, what she means, but is too polite to say, is you're the ones who let Scarlet slip through your grasp?
Come on, Bran, we better go.
No need to fly off. I meant no offense.
See you again soon.
Crate have got to be the most disgusting creatures I've ever seen.
Even more disgusting than Grawl?
Definitely more disgusting than Grawl.
How about worms?
Yes, worms too.
What about...
Yes, yes, and yes!
You didn't know what I was gonna say.
Come on, let's go kill us some Crate.
Okay, let's go.
I just don't understand the Flame Legion and Dredge.
What don't you understand?
Well, why at God's graces would they call themselves the Molting Alliance? It's undignified.
I couldn't agree more. You know, I'm pretty proud of us all.
We did okay.
Just okay? We jammed that tower up there.
Jory, no need to be crude. We were awesome.
That Scarlet is really starting to boil my beets.
What?
She's making me mad.
Ah, yes. She has a talent for boiling beets. But we have to worry about the carrot choppers, too.
Carrot choppers?
Yeah, you know. It's my metaphor for the Toxic Alliance. I just made it up.
You have a way with words, my dear. How'd you get out of all that without a single smudge or tear in your dress?
It's not a dress. It's an illusion. You think I'd take my best dress into a place like that?
An illusion? You mean you're...
naked? Is that a problem?
No, not a problem.
I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching, and join me in part 2 where we introduce the final member of our band of heroes, and Scarlet Briar takes her master plan to the next level.